Peace, family. Today is now day 2 of week 5. We're getting into the second month. Yesterday was kind of just like a little update and like a rundown of how things have gone so far. Today we're going to get back to work. We're going to be painting all the hardware. So basically, by me saying that, I just mean the hinges, because I got new knobs for the cabinet doors and the drawers. And I'm also going to be putting the doors and everything back on, putting all the hardware back on for the drawer locks and the drawer slides and all of that stuff. So that's what today's episode is going to be mostly about. It's been raining like crazy here, so I got some of this dampered stuff just to bring down some of the humidity in the air in here, because when I walk in, it's got like a thick, humid, smelly atmosphere. And granted that there's been a few leaks, and I'm still dealing with some dampness over by the shower. I think I figured out what the problem is. I went up onto the roof, and in that corner where the water was coming back down behind the wall, the seal for the current roofing material that's on there, whatever they use to seal it's like a tar, it wasn't like secured down. It was peeling up a bit, and I was able to lift that whole corner up, and it's soaking wet under there. So it's making its way in somehow because it's been trapped there for so long. So I put a tarp down over it, and just for current precautionary measures, I'm hoping that it stays dry with all the rest of the rain. If it stays dry with it like that, then I know that that's my issue, and I'll be able to take care of everything else from there. Whether I need to rip everything out more so than I already have, then I'll do that. I just want to make sure that I don't have any water damage in here. I've taken care of the front fully. I've taken care of under the sink. I've taken care of this side here along the wall. I've taken care of this side here along the wall under the 2 dinettes. I've gotten that door sealed there for where the old hot water heater used to be, so there's no water coming in there. This window's fixed. That window's fixed. And the shower pretty much is all that's left. The back, I've solved that issue, but the side is still a bit wet there, so I think it's what's on the roof. So without further ado, actually, I also got this mold test kit. Got one for the outside and got one for the inside, so I'll be able to take one and see the difference, because obviously there's mold in the air outside all the time, pretty much everywhere. There's mold in the air in your house too, like there will always be spores, but I just want to make sure that it's nothing that's harmful to my health or anything like that. So I got one. I'm gonna put it in the inside, put one on the outside. I'm not sure how long they need to be out for. I think it's probably somewhere around 48 hours. I haven't really read it yet, but I'll take care of that, and I'll bring you guys through the process of that as well, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to set this up right now. I'm gonna take care of the mold stuff later, possibly this evening. I just have some other stuff I want to get done first. And we're gonna go and we're gonna get painting on those hinges and putting the hardware on the cabinets and whatnot. So the drawer locks and stuff like that, and then we'll put the hinges on when they're all fully dry. So we're gonna go ahead, get started with that, and yeah, as always, if you have any questions for me, make sure to leave them in the comments below. And thank you for tuning in. As always, it's much appreciated. So let's get right to it. So now that everything is painted fully, couple coats, these are the knobs I got. They're like hammered copper, and I'm a big fan of copper, so here's what one of them looks like with it on. Let's see, let's get this in a better light. So yeah, I think they look really good. I'm happy with how they turned out. And I'm excited to get everything back on. It's been a little while. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get these their first coat on. Essentially, this piece that's long here is what you see on the outside, and this is on the back of the cabinet door. So bolts on from the back, and then this is all you see at the front, and then when you open it you'll see this piece here. So I'm gonna do the front, mainly focusing on this. I'm gonna do the whole thing, but then I'm considering if I should do the backside. You'll only see it when you open it, but I feel like I should just do it as long as I have enough paint. Don't cut any corners. And then these ones are the ones that hold themselves open. I can't even remember how these went on, but pretty sure it's just like this piece goes up on the top of the cabinet, this goes on the back of the door, and then this is in its open lock position, and then it closes like that. I'm pretty sure. But these I'm not too worried about. Like, they're dark, they're not gonna stick out, but I'm still gonna get a coat on. I just want to try and avoid caking up these like little bits here, so I'm gonna do it fairly light. But yeah, we're gonna get started with those, and then I have all of my little clips left and the rollers for the drawer slide and all that stuff. So we'll see how far we get, and I want to get those knobs on, obviously, but I feel like that could wait until they're all about to go up inside, because then I can't really stack them on top of each other. So mainly I'm just going to take care of this for now, and then we'll go from there. Alright, the first coat is on, and as you can kind of see, it dries in like a hammered copper, so it'll kind of match the knobs. It's a little less glossy than the knobs, but that's totally fine. I don't really mind too much, and it went on really well, actually. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking already, and that's only one coat, so definitely gonna do more than one coat. I'll probably start with just one more after a few minutes. It says to keep the coats to do several coats within a few minutes of each other, I guess, because it's the hammered look, so it needs to kind of still be wet to form properly. So I'm just gonna leave it there for another 2 minutes or so, and then we'll get another coat on and see how that looks. And then you have to wait 24 hours if you want to apply another coat after it's been an hour. So, but it dries within an hour or something like that, it said. So it dries to the touch in 30 minutes, fully dry an hour, something like that. So we'll see how it looks after another coat, and we'll let it dry, and we'll see how it looks, and then we'll do the back side. Alright guys, so I've got 2 coats on the front of the hinges. I have 2 coats on the back of the hinges, and I did these guys, which I completely forgot about until yesterday when I was cleaning up some stuff. It's hard to get a good... They look really good in person. I don't know if it looks good on camera, but I'm really happy with these. I got the cork insets or whatever, liners for the drawers in, and got those just on the drawers. I still have to put them all on all the doors, but I think we're gonna get all the hardware back on, like the stuff for the drawer slides and all that stuff. So alright y'all, after screwing in countless screws and putting all the hardware back on, the door locks and the handles and the hinges and everything, it is all done. So you may or may not be able to see it in this frame, I'm not sure, but let me give you a quick look.
You just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over. It feels like you got it, you want your roller coaster. Don't ask me about my freedom, don't ask me about my wisdom. You want it, you need it, but why?
So, now that you've seen everything, all the painting is done, putting all the hardware back on is done. The only thing relatively similar to that I need to do is the faucets and the sinks. But otherwise, all of that is taken care of. I'm super happy with how it turned out. All the hardware for holding up the curtains and the blinds and stuff is also done, but I can't put those back up right now, so it's all out of the way. Everything looks really, really good. It came out just how I envisioned it, and I couldn't be happier. So I hope this video was of some help to anyone who's looking to do something similar, changing the look of their RV cabinets, using hardware and even painting hardware that you currently have, like I did for the hinges, can make a huge difference. I can see in my mind how it would have looked if I kept the original brushed silver, like stainless steel look, and in my opinion it would just be a bit bland. I'm not really a huge fan of that accent in terms of metal. Like stainless steel is not, I'm not a huge stainless steel guy, so copper for me is where it's at. I love these, and I'm super excited to be living in here and just being able to look at this every day. Yeah, it's the little things, man. It's the little things. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you so choose to follow me along on the rest of my journey. If you do decide to subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get updated whenever I put out new videos. And as always, remember to keep loving your heart. I'll see you next time. Peace.